Have you ever wondered, what if getting lost isn't always an accident? Four hikers disappear inside Lumenreach National Forest without leaving behind a single trace. For days, search teams search every marked trail, every abandoned campsite, and every river crossing, yet the forest refuses to give them a single clue. No footprints, no backpacks, no cries for help. As hope slowly begins to fade, one ranger refuses to give up. His name is Xavier Marin Holloway. He has spent years protecting these woods, and if anyone still has a chance of finding the missing hikers, it's him. There's only one place left to search, a section of forest every ranger has been warned to avoid. Even his supervisor, Mr. Gossett, urges him not to go. Strange stories have surrounded that part of the forest for years. Compasses lose their direction. Radios fall silent. Experienced hikers disappear without explanation. Xavier has heard every story. But if four people are still out there waiting for someone to save them, walking away isn't an option. So he shoulders his pack, grabs his flashlight and radio, and quietly disappears beneath the towering pines. At first, the forest feels exactly as he remembers. The muddy trail stretches ahead beneath the steady rain, and every step feels familiar. Then something changes. His compass begins spinning without warning. Moments later, his radio fills with nothing but static. The deeper he walks, the quieter everything becomes. The birds stop singing. The insects disappear. Even the wind seems to vanish, leaving only the sound of his own footsteps echoing through the trees. Then he notices a faint light in the distance. Standing between the trees is another forest ranger holding an old lantern. The stranger never speaks. He simply turns around and walks deeper into the forest. Xavier follows without taking his eyes off the light. No matter how quickly he walks, the lantern never gets any closer. It always stays just ahead, as if it's leading him somewhere. The trail suddenly gives way beneath his feet. Xavier crashes down into a rocky ravine, striking the ground hard before everything fades to black. When he finally wakes, rain is still falling. Blood runs down the side of his face. His shoulder throbs with pain, and every movement hurts. As he struggles back onto his feet, the lantern appears once again. The silent ranger is waiting. This time, Xavier follows without hesitation. A few moments later, the light disappears. Standing before him are the missing hikers. They're weak, exhausted, and barely alive. Xavier checks each of them and feels a wave of relief. They're still breathing. But relief quickly turns into panic. His radio is dead. His compass is useless. He has no idea where he is. Knowing he can't carry four injured hikers alone, Xavier leaves behind everything he can spare and promises he'll return with help. Then, despite his injuries, he begins searching for a way out of the forest. Hours later, headlights cut through the rain. A ranger patrol vehicle stops just ahead of him. Behind the wheel is a young ranger named Rain Carter. Xavier tells her he found the missing hikers and begs her to alert everyone at the ranger station before it's too late. Rain asks for his name. Xavier quietly answers. She immediately reaches for her radio. It takes only a moment, but when she looks back, Xavier is gone. Guided only by the directions Xavier gave her, the rescue team searches through the night until they reach the exact location. There they make a discovery no one can explain. 5 skeletons lie scattered across the forest floor. 4 belong to the missing hikers. The 5th still wears the faded jacket of a forest ranger. Inside its pocket is an old identification badge. Xavier Marin Holloway. Only then does the truth finally emerge. September 2007. The remains have been lying inside Lumenreach National Forest for nearly 20 years. The man Rain spoke to only hours earlier disappeared during that very rescue mission. back in 1987. Unable to understand what she witnessed, Rain visits Mr. Gossett, now an old man living quietly in retirement. Without saying a word, she places the weathered ranger badge into his trembling hands. He recognizes it instantly. For 20 years, he believed Xavier had simply disappeared. He never imagined the young ranger had kept the promise he made that day. He found the missing hikers. He just never found his way home. Some rangers still claim that on cold, rainy nights, a lone lantern can sometimes be seen drifting silently through the forests of Lumenreach, always just far enough ahead to follow, as if someone is still out there, making sure no one else ever gets lost alone. If this story stayed with you, let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoy quiet stories about mystery, memories, and the moments we can't explain, leave a like and subscribe. More stories like this are coming soon.